What's up? It's haul time. I am super excited to share some of the books I have found. Most of these have been in local stores, and we'll start with my favorite. Like I always like to do, I like to start with my favorite. It's Special Strange. It's number 29. It's a French comic. It reprints the first appearance of Dazzler. Truth be told, I have put this in my settings to search for online, and you see it's 50 bucks, and I'm like, I don't really want to pay that much. I don't want it that bad, but I really like it. I really think it's cool. Maybe someday I'll just suck it up and buy it, or I'll find it cheaper. Well, I found it cheaper here in the States as just sitting there in the back issue drawers. So Special Strange, number 29, first appearance of Dazzler. It's a French comic. I am, super, super, super happy to add that one to the collection. And the other French comic that I got, I guess maybe they had a couple. They really didn't have many. They had like a couple. They had like 4 or 5 total. But it's crazy that this one I really wanted was there. And I found it. I didn't have to buy it online. This one just caught my eye with the cover. It's a French comic as well. A lot of the French comics say Titans on the cover, but it's reprint Star Wars books inside. It's in French. I just like that cover, and I was like, I'm getting it. So definitely 2 cool French comics to add to the collection. Here we go. I guess here most of this will probably be dollar stuff. No, I didn't really go crazy. These 2 here, when I found in the wild, they were $10 a piece. So that might be the most expensive books I'm going to show you here, but that I spent on. But it's still really good deals because when you look online, I'm seeing them a lot higher. So I was happy to find that locally here. The next one I was super happy to find, which I was surprised to find out in the wild. This is Toon Magazine. It's spring 1993. Inside this magazine, there's a sketch of Harley Quinn. I believe Harley Quinn's first comic book appearance was like September, October 1993. I talked about this one in the past. I ended up paying like $30, $40 for a copy of this online. I found it in the wild, $4. You know what? Since we're here, I'll show you. I think it's kind of good to see what's inside. Help educate, figure out where it is. Here, it's right here. So it's from 1993, and you can kind of see how, they're talking about different Batman villains in the cartoon and stuff, and Harley Quinn originated in the cartoon. So, it's a cool book if you like any fan of Batman, the cartoons from the early 90s. But the historical significance of this, obviously, is there wasn't too much Harley Quinn printed stuff out there in 1993 because she was just becoming invented. So that was really, really cool. I had some time to kill at this comic book store I was at in the back room. They were having like a super sale, 75% off certain trade paperbacks. And I really don't know much about trade paperbacks. And how you can just, play around a little bit. They got the barcode, so you can scan the barcode and kind of see what they're going online for. And these surprisingly were going for a good amount. So let's see, they cost me like $3 a piece. And, they're going for more. This one definitely. This one, maybe not as much, but I don't know. I just saw them. I don't know if I'll be able to flip them and do anything really major with them. But for, $6 that I think I can turn into $40, that's not bad. So I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll play with it. It's just one of those things I don't know anything about. But you just scan the barcode and see what happens. And, it's cheap enough. I'll say, hey, I'll give it a shot. So, that's kind of what happened here. Now we're back to the collection of the books I need. I can say a lot of these now are really dollar books. I like hunting in the dollar bins to get stuff that I like, / that, if you're paying $1 for it, you might be able to turn it into $8. So you do that 10 times, you've made $70. And $70 you can go buy a nice book for. So that's kind of the game I like to play some. play in the dollar bins and do stuff. But the ones I'm showing now are for the collection. It's $1. This is it's a fairly recent book, 2020 something probably. Extraordinary X-Men number 11. The only reason it was $1 was one of the reasons why I got it. The other reason why I got it is the first appearance of Old Man Venom. You know, it's Old Man Venom, no one cares, but it's just one of those things. I was like, oh, for $1, I know it's the first appearance of Old Man Venom, I'll get it. I believe this is the second printing of Black Cross. It might be the first printing. I don't know. I'll have to do more research. I'm pretty sure it's the second printing, though. Maybe first printing. I don't know. I got it's either first or second printing. First appearance, I believe, of Concrete, maybe, or maybe, I don't know. One of those Dark Horse people. I can't remember. I just saw it and I got it. It was $1. Damsels, J. Scott Campbell cover, just $1. Why not? Let's see here. This one cost me $2. But you know, you go to the store, you really don't see anything you really want, but you get it anyway. JLA 62, it's the first appearance of a villain called Ron Ama, or I don't even remember. I just one of those books that I was like, well, I want to buy something. I know it's the first appearance of some villain no one's heard of, so, but whatever, I'll get it. And now we're to the stories of the Who's Who. So I was doing some Who's Who research. And let's see here. You know, I can show up here so you know what you're getting. So here's Who's Who from June 1985. Here's Who's Who from September 1985. And here's Who's Who from August 1986. So, you know, these have kind of gotten some steam. And the reason why is there's some Dave Stevens drawings inside the comic. So just to show you guys, keep you educated here, seeing exactly what they are so you can make the decision if you want it or not. I always, you know, what does it look like inside? What is that? How does it go? I believe. So here in the August 1986 one, right there, that's Dave Stevens info about Phantom Lady. So, you know, it's cool. Whatever. It's Who's Who. I paid $1 for this one. Actually, it's kind of funny. So the Who's Who I'm showing right now, I paid $1 for, but these two I ended up paying $3 a piece for. And then the next day, so you'll see some in my double pile for inventory now. And the next day, after I paid $3 a piece for these, I found a whole bunch of Who's Who in the dollar. So that one was $1 one. Technically, these cost me $1, I guess, or $3, depending on which book you look at here, because of how it's going. Which one is this? Oh, this is the, no, I'll show you. Yep, here it is. This is the Dolphin, Dave Stevens on the inside cover. That's a Dave Stevens cover. Or not cover, Dave Stevens drawing on the inside. Okay, it's kind of cool. Dolphin, actually, this would be an awesome cover. But it never made it into the cover world, so that makes me sad. But it's a good book, so happy to add it to the collection. And just to show you what they look like on the inside, if you're thinking about getting these because of Dave Stevens, here is the Catwoman one. So there's the Catwoman drawing, and this is this one from 1985. So I don't know, I found that educational. I thought it was kind of cool. I figured, I don't know. Unfortunately, I spent $3 a piece for two of them, and then on the next day, I found the same ones for $1. So if you can hold out and hunt for it for $1, you probably will work out. And then because of those Dave Stevens issues I was trying to figure out, I did some more Who's Who research, and this is a McFarlane cover. Who's Who, November 87, just a McFarlane cover. Okay, cool. It was $1. And on more of my Who's Who research, this is the last one. This might be the first cover appearance of Constantine. So I thought that was kind of an interesting fact. I mean, these don't go for much, so if you can find them in a dollar bin, that's what you want to do. If you're really desperate or really feel like buying something like I did earlier, pay $3 for them, you can. But I don't know, keep hunting, you'll find them cheaper. Infinity number 14, Todd McFarlane cover is $1. Todd McFarlane cover, Scorch number 1, $1. I don't think, I definitely did not want to pay $5.99 for it when it first came out. It's a fairly recent book, but for $1, I was like, okay, cool, I'll add it to the collection. I've been looking for this one. I came across actually this I guess they put out, the store I went to had a bunch of Marvel Age books, so you'll see more coming up. But this one I didn't have, or I believe I had it, but I just didn't like the condition, so I definitely needed to upgrade. This is happy. I'm good with this book now. Marvel Age 31. Inside, there's a preview for Thundercats #1. So, you know, the Marvel Age books are the previews. So it was $1. Just a photo cover. I have a thing for photo covers. The Dolph Lundgren Punisher on the cover. And I was like, okay, it's $1. Marvel Age 72. And staying in the theme of photo covers, Hellboy, The Golden Army, #1 photo cover. That was $1. This was not $1. This cost me $5, but I just thought it was a good deal. I might already have it. The condition looked okay. Probably a fine condition. So I was like, okay, for $5, Leonardo, #1. I need to do, I might have it, fine. If not, for a double, I don't care. And I thought, I just like this. I've always kind of liked this cover, but I never want to spend any money for it. So finding a nice grade condition of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #32 for $5, I was like, why not? So these are all part of the collection. We're almost to the other books here. We got Madman Comics #4 from Dark Horse. This was one of those I knew this store had a bunch of Madman comics, and then I found out back on the Dave Stevens hype that the back cover, it's got a clear board on it because of the back cover. Is a Dave Stevens cover. Oh, I wonder if that's still there. You know, maybe I'll make it out there. So I drove over there knowing that this book might be there. And it was, thankfully, and it was $3. So you can't go wrong with the way things are right now. Dave Stevens back cover. You know, too bad this isn't the front cover. It would be worth a lot more. But for $3, why not? And the last book I'm showing for the collection, this is the trade paperback Batman vs. Predator. I don't know, the Batman, Superman versus Aliens versus Predator, Superman. You know, I just like those books. I think this was $3. Can't go wrong. This is the whole story. It's all together in the trade paperback. I was like, okay, I'll get that. So that's been, the books I just showed you were the additions to the collection. Going forward, these books were just really good deals for stock purposes and flip purposes and everything else. I was like, okay, well, let me just get these. I can't go wrong. Amazing Heroes #39. This is one of those books that are on the list of the Spider-Man Black Suit preview. It's crazy how the market changes so much. Probably, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, I bought, you know, you see the lots online, just buy a lot. You know, it's like $50 and it had a bunch of Amazing Heroes that I thought were cool. And this was one of them, but I already had it. And then I ended up putting this book up by itself and getting my money back. You know, now I couldn't do that for sure. I'll be doing good if I get $15, $20 for this. I'll be doing real well. But for $1, I was like, okay, I'll get it. I'll be happy. This one I probably would have left, but I was, you know how you're just going through the dollar bins because, you know, it's got issues, and that's probably why it was in the dollar. You know, normally it's a 10, and it's really bad, so I can't do crap with it. I should have left it for $1. But, you know, normally if this was halfway decent, can book Crystar, Crystal Warrior, it's, you know, $15, but it's not, because I should have left that one. That was one of those, oops, I shouldn't have got it. I should have looked at it better instead of just throwing stuff in. I could never pass this book up. This is one of those books you see for $1. I have to get Green Lantern 25. It's, you know, the cameo appearance, Larsa Flea, Arcturus. It's got a bunch of those lanterns in it. So when you see that book for $1, I got to get every time. I would love to get the set here, the RWBY. I think there's 7 books. I already had this one, but for $1, it's a good buy. Why not? Batman Shadow of the Bat 83. I think this had something to do with the Batgirl. I don't remember what, but I don't know. You see it for $1, you just get it. Savage Dragon 216. You know, Savage Dragon, they're kind of short printed books. I don't know if he has a huge following, but it also has Ant on the cover. So one of those multi-hero kind of books. So I was like, it's $1. I'll just get it. I don't know. I just decided to get another one of these. There's books you like, and it's $1. It's an Adam Hughes cover. It's a spoof comic. Why not? $1. Detective Comics 647. First appearance of Stephanie Brown. See it for $1. Just get it. I can't help it. That's a good one to get for $1. Solar Man of the Atom, number 60. Last issue in the run. Okay, I'll get it. Gotham Adventures 43. This one was $3, but I thought I needed it, if you know, for my Harley Batman Gotham Adventures collection, but I ended up already having it. So I was like, okay, cool, why not? This was an upgrade, but I already have it. So I put the upgrade in the collection, and now this one is a lower grade, but now it's available. Sable number 19. It's just a hard to find Adam Hughes cover. It's an Adam Hughes. It was $1. I upgraded. That's in the collection. This one actually you're looking at right now was what used to be in the collection, but I definitely upgraded it. And that's the same story with this one. The Batman, Captain America. This is the one that was in my collection, but the one I bought is now in the collection because it's an upgrade, because this one has like a crease on the back. But, you know, when you buy it for $1, it's easier to upgrade. Couldn't leave it. Superman, Batman number 1, and Superman, Batman number 1, the third print. It was just too hard. I couldn't say bye to it for $1. I just had to add it to the collection. This book here, I don't know, right before the Flash movie got hot because of the Supergirl that looked similar to the one that was in the Flash movie, is in this book, and no one cares about it now. I'd be doing good if I get $5 for it, but it's just hard when, like, in your mind, you know, a couple years ago it was going for $25, $30. Definitely not anymore, but it was $1. I just like, okay, fine, I'll get one. Okay, this was exciting. I'll have to see if this is an upgrade from the one I have. So this is Sensational She-Hulk 14, but it's not the comic. It's the Brian Bolland cover that is, I've talked about it before. I think when I found it, another one at $1, but this is the second time. So this is a promotional, here, I'll just show it to you. This is a promotional, I don't know, promotional thing that they sent out. So there's no comic inside. You know, if you don't know any better, you would think it's the, you know, it's a coverless book, but it's not. So Brian Bolland was supposed to have She-Hulk 14 as his cover, but somehow with printing and what was going on, it didn't make it. So someone else, based on his rough draft, did a Sensational She-Hulk 14 that looks very similar to this. But then they did a promotional thing for Sensational She-Hulk and actually used Brian Bolland's artwork. So, I mean, this can go for like $30, and it's kind of a cool little thing to try to find. And when I saw, I knew exactly what it was right away, because I think it's cool. And I think this is going to be an upgrade from the one I have. I should check my collection and see which one's better to add to the collection. But super happy just to find it. It's one of those rarity, you know, odd items that's kind of cool to find for $1. I'll take it every day. Justice Society of America number 1, $1. I think that got hot 2-3 years ago too. It's not anymore. No one really cares. But I just couldn't leave it. It's the first appearance of Cyclone, I think. So I don't know. Got it. This was another one that was hot. There was rumors of Plastic Man being Plastic Woman in DC Universe movie. Obviously, all that is not true anymore. So it's the first appearance of Plastic Woman. But I don't know. I saw it. It was in my mind from back in the day. It was $1. I just got it. This one's super happy to find for $1. I had some success in the dollar bins. I think it's all timing. I think they just put a bunch of new stuff out when I was there, and they hadn't really gone through. So most of what you find in the back issues it's all timing. Showcase 96 number 3. It's the first appearance of the Birds of Prey, even though like Lois Lane is in the Birds of Prey and this is in this version. I don't know, it's kind of confusing, but it's got some following and it's sought after a little bit. Mystic number 15. There's like a Harry Potter cameo kind of thing reference in the background on here. So is this, like, a lot of people say this is his first appearance in a comic book. But it's funny that when I was going through the back issues, they had like the whole run of Mystic. I was like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And I'm like 5, 6. I'm like, oh, do they have 15? Do they have 15? Do they have 15? So the anticipation in the hunt and being there was like, yes. So I don't know. I thought it was cool. Obviously, I get it. When I see these, I like putting the sets together for $1. The Brute Force 1 through 4. So I got another one. I got a number 3. Here are the who's who, the doubles. I ended up paying $3, you know, a piece for 2 of them. The next day, I found 2 more for $1 a piece. So you know, oh well, it happens. But now these are more of the Dave Stevens Inside ones. I believe this is the one with Dolphin, and this is the one with Catwoman. So, and now the last batch here. Oh no, wait, we'll show this one, and then we'll go with the last batch. I found a Thor 412. I'll buy this for $1 every time. First full appearance of the New Warriors, and they're right there on the cover. So that's super cool. And now we're just to the last little batch here. These are all Marvel Age books. Also in the dollar bins here, I found a bunch of Marvel Age. So I just grabbed the ones I think are keys, to me anyway. I just like this one because Rocket's on the cover. It's an 80s Marvel Age 25. So got that one. We got the Marvel Age 38, the He-Man one. We got the Marvel Age 41, the Stan Lee one. This was a $50 book, a couple years ago, and now it's like a $10 book, So like in my mind, I got to get used to these new prices where things aren't as high as they were. And before I was like, okay, things are worth more than I think they are. So it's kind of funny. But for $1, you can't go wrong with that one for sure. Marvel Age 53, I just like that one because of the She-Hulk cover, and as well as 70. So those are some She-Hulk cover Marvel Ages I like. I love this cover. I don't know, there's something about the Marvel Age 71. It's the colors, how it is. I don't know, Silver Surfer, I just like it. I got it. Same thing with 74. It's just a Moon Knight thing I like. 82 I got as well. This has a little panel talking about the new character Cable coming out. So it's kind of like a preview appearance of Cable. And we get 86 because that is Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. He's on the cover there. He's not mentioned on the inside, but here's Danny Ketch Ghost Rider mentioned on the cover and on the inside. And the last but not least book I am showing you, New Warriors preview, Marvel Age number 89. So truth be told, it's been pretty plentiful, mostly dollar books. So that was kind of fun and exciting when your collection's pretty full and you still like to hunt. You just hunt for deals, and dollar bins are the best way to do it. So that's what I've been up to. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm looking forward to hunting some more and sharing on my next haul. So thank you again. You guys take care.